guys, how are you doing? Okay, today I want to make my Needleworker TAG. I have no more excuse to look away any longer. So, I have the 12 extended questions of the Needleworker TAG, and I also want to ask you some questions of the September tag and some of Sticher Moose tag questions, just all in one. When you see me watching them over there, they're my questions, so I didn't want to learn them by heart. Okay, here we go. Where do you live? Most of you might know I'm from Germany, so I live in Germany, and I live near Karlsruhe. Some of you might know it. Yeah, southwest of Germany. What do you do for your living? Mainly, I'm a university student studying biology and English to become a teacher, but I'm also working as a waitress sometimes, so once or twice a week, basically 4 times, because I'm the only one living near where we work, so most of them went back home somewhere in Germany, or one even went to Poland, I think. So I'm the one to work. Okay. Do you have any children? No, I don't have any children, and at the point where I'm now, I don't want to have any children, but I want to have children sometime, maybe in a few years. Do you have any pets? No, I don't have any pets either. My boyfriend wants to have pets, particularly a cat, a Maine Coon if possible, or a dog. The big dogs we only like, not the small dogs. But we don't have the money for having a pet, and we don't have the time to care for a pet. So no time, no money, no pets. What are your other hobbies besides stitching? I think we had to name 3 of them. First one would be knitting, but I did knit for 3/4 of a year or so. I started a sock and it's 3/4 finished. Just a tip, maybe such a bit is missing, but I'm not that motivated to go on because I don't really know how to finish the tip, and stitching is much more fun, so no such for me. Second one would be crocheting. It's a bigger hobby than knitting, but I didn't crochet for 3/4 of a year or so. And the last one is difficult. I'd probably say cooking or rather baking. I really like making cakes and cupcakes and all sorts of stuff. I'm the main cook in our flat sharing, so it would be horrible if I didn't like it. So, what do you do while stitching? I mainly watch you. I mainly watch YouTube. Sometimes I watch a little TV or a movie or so, but mainly I'm watching YouTube. Especially when I'm alone. When I'm with my boyfriend, we usually watch TV or a movie. What's your favorite movie? That's a difficult one. I have many movies I like the Harry Potter movies, but I have to say the first and second one, were much better than the other ones. It kind of decreased in quality for me. I really like the Lord of the Rings movies. I watch them over and over and over and over again. And when the Hobbit movies are on DVD, there'll be a marathon. There'll be 1, 2, 3, Lord of the Rings, 1, 2, 3. In one go. Really looking forward to it, and I'll stitch on my Middle Earth map while I do that. Okay, what's your favorite TV show? Lately I don't watch TV very often, so I don't know. Here in Germany we have a show called Galileo. It's a show where they yeah, trying to find out about things, give you life hacks and so on. It's quite interesting. But during the last few years, they repeated themselves quite often. But otherwise, it would be like NCIS, CSI, Miami, New York, whatsoever. All these CSI. I really like Bones. I really love Bones. Yeah, all these crime series. I like White Collar, and that's the other one called, I can't remember. But it comes to my mind while editing the video. I just posted somewhere here. What's your favorite book? Not a difficult question. I kind of like reading, but I also don't like reading because I'm a very, very slow reader. I really need to be very interested in reading to finish a book, but as stitching is my main hobby at the moment, I didn't read for a very long time, except for the stuff I had to read for uni. So yeah, it's difficult. What I want to read, I read in English. I experienced that I am faster in reading when reading in English than reading in German. So it's quite funny, even though I don't know some vocabulary, but I read on my Kindle e-reader, so you can just look up a word I want, but I don't want to have the German translation. I want to have the just a synonym, and when I don't know what it is when looking at the synonyms, then I'll have a look at the German translation. So I prefer reading English books, and I prefer watching English movies. So when they're on DVD or so, I watch them in English. But when I want to watch some movies with my boyfriend, English is not very good, so I have to watch them in German. And with some movies, like, no, that's not right. Like, for example, Nightmare Before Christmas. If you know German and you wanted to watch them in German, never do it. It's horrible. Never ever do it. Sweeney Todd, never do it. Okay, favorite music. I seem to be a little different from most of you because my favorite music is rock, metal, gothic, medieval type music, and so on. So I seem to be a little like gothic with the music taste. So it would be the dark music. What's your favorite snack? At the moment, during Christmas time, two favorite snacks. First, my parents' Christmas cookies, and the gingerbread. You can get it over here. Otherwise, it would be, give me a second, heaps and heaps and heaps and heaps of gummy bears. Which direction? Here we go. I love gummy bears. But there's a rule for me: no sweets and drinking while stitching. I don't want to have stains on my fabric. So no drinking, except water, of course. And no eating while stitching. So I don't eat that much when I'm stitching. That's good. What one word describes you best? I had to think about that a little because it's really hard for me, but I would say kind of hyper organized, and yes, I'm a little OCD about organization. Sometimes you don't really see it in my room, but with my stash I will show you one day. I don't know when, but I will show you. You'll see everything is organized. Where is it? Yeah, these ones. There's one for every day. Each day has another color. Monday to Friday, everything has to be in one of these. All my other stuff is in one of these folders. So hyper-organized would be a good word for me. Okay, these were the mini Needleworker TAG questions. Now we're going with 3 questions of the September tag I want to answer. First one, favorite DMC color. I mainly stitch with anchor, so I don't really have a favorite DMC color, but my favorite anchor color would be 46. It's a bright red. I don't have it here at the moment, and I actually don't know where it is at the moment. The bobbin, or I put it with my, yeah, I think it is in the box with my teddy hearts, which I put on hold while working on my wool. So I think just give me a second. I'm back and I found it. It's this one. I think it fits the color quite well. So that's my favorite anchor color, and if there's a color quite similar in DMC, that would be my favorite color. My second favorite color would be black. I don't know if you noticed, but every day you see me, I wear black. The shelves are black. My mobile phone case is black. The cover is black and red. Oh, it's my favorite color. So red and black. Question number 2. Do you stitch for winter or Christmas? Yes, I do. So I stitched the Teddy Santa, and this year I didn't make any ornaments, maybe next year. But I was quite in the mood to stitch something seasonal, and I also stitched something for Halloween. So yes, I do. What are you reading right now? Okay. I have a book I'm theoretically reading at the moment, but I didn't read for months. So it would be the first book of Game of Thrones, because I want to read the book before I watch the movie, because otherwise I would spoil myself. So I want to watch the movie after having read the book. But I'm on page 30, 40. So it might take a little longer to finish this book and I'm able to watch this series. Okay, next. Questions from the Sticher Moose tag. Story behind the username. That's easy. It's kind of my name, but it's not my real name, it's my nickname. The W stands for my last name, but I don't want to name it. And Freddie is my nickname I got in grade 5 when I started learning English. So all of us got our English name. Mine was Freddie. And when I was in Australia, people wanted to know my real name. So I told them, and they tried to repeat it, and not many of them were successful, because it's Frederica. Pronounced in a German manner would be Frederica, but Frederica is quite difficult for most English-speaking people. So I stick with Freddie. And when somebody calls me Frederica, just somewhere, maybe in classes, so I go in there. It kind of seems to be not my name any longer. When you add my last name, I will react. But just my first name? Not really. So for lecturers who call us by our first name, I told them to use Freddie. Otherwise I won't there. What do you like to listen to when you stitch? As I've said, I mainly watch YouTube post videos, but sometimes I listen to a talking book about, what is it? World Without Ends by Ken Follett, I think. It's the one after Pillars of the Earth. Or I listen to the Lord of the Rings soundtrack from YouTube. It's really 2 hours long. And of course, mainly while stitching on the laptop. Favorite tradition for holiday seasons? Okay, we in Germany don't really have these many traditions concerning holidays. When I was younger, I just walked around on Halloween, trick-or-treating, and during Christmas, we set up our Christmas tree quite late, usually on the 23rd, sometimes on the 24th. But this year we put it up on the 20th, which was really, really early for us. We have a traditional meal on Christmas Eve, because we in Germany celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve. So we have salmon and trout for dinner with some bread and so on. Then we usually go to the latest service in our area. This year it was at 9 p.m. Just a very short one without kids usually, no family service. Then we go back home. Real tradition by itself. So these were the questions I wanted to answer. Yeah. So I think I want to make my last video, or my next video as the last video of this year, sometimes tomorrow or on Wednesday, I think, because I want to show you my progress on my wolf, and I want to show you my little Christmas present I got from my sister, and yeah. But in case I forgot, I wish you a Happy New Year, or a Merry New Year, and hope you slide over quite smoothly. So I hope to see you soon. Bye.